It's 2023 and 70% of Americans are stressed about their finances. And unless you're the super wealthy, you're probably one of those people. In this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the best side hustles to begin with. It's going to help you secure your finances so that you can take care of your needs, to helping you achieve your wants and really ultimately putting you on the path to become wealthy. Hey everyone, Joseph here. Before I get into this side hustle, let me take you into the world of finances where we can investigate the difference between net income and gross income, the vast difference between the two, and how this can put stress on your pocketbook. When my wife and I got married, I would occasionally find myself in the store looking at an item, considering the price. I would take that price and I would justify it because I would look at how much I was making per hour and I go, it can take care of it. And that was all fine and dandy until I realized that I grossly overestimated how much I actually made per year. And this would send my credit card way over budget, like by 200 or 300%. Now you're probably asking yourself, Joseph, how could you possibly have miscalculated by so much? Well, let's consider the difference between gross and net income, and therein lies the answer. So I'm going to give an example. So let's say, per chance, I made $30 an hour, which is approximately $62,400 a year of gross income. Now that's a nice chunk of change, or so it would seem. And then there's taxes. Now if I'm filing jointly and with one dependent, that puts me roughly at 3.4% federal taxes. Then there's Social Security. State taxes and Medicare all combined is about an additional 9% deducted from my paycheck. For my retirement in the scenario, I'm going to skimp and just match my employer in my 401 contribution at about 6% without additionally adding any to a Roth IRA. Then benefits is roughly about $220 a paycheck, which costs about $5,720 a year. So by the time I'm actually seeing the money in my bank, I'm only making about $45,000 a year. But as you know, it doesn't end there. The average rent in the US is about $1,768 a month. So annually, that'll cost us $21,000 a year. So that reduces our pay to roughly $24,000 a year, which places it at about $2,000 every month to spend. Now, when I say spending, of course, you know I don't mean spend on whatever you want or fast food or hobbies. You know that there's things like gas or car payments, or how about food or supplies or electricity, internet. All of these things will have to be covered in the $24,000 a year, and that'll be on a monthly basis. So it's a little stressful, right? Well, it gets more stressful when you actually follow the advice of financial advisors and put additional money into your Roth IRA. In fact, they actually recommend putting 15% of your income towards your retirement. So that would actually place you at $1,500 a month for those items on that list. Furthermore, if you're Christian and you pay 10% of your gross income on tithing, that'll put you all the way down to $1,000 a month that you can spread among these expenses. So you can see how stressful this can get in 1 year. But oh wait, we didn't even talk about inflation. In 2021, inflation increased on an average from 1.4% to 7%, and it continued at 6.5% in 2022. While it's fallen down to 3% in 2023, your dollar today is only worth 85 cents in 2020. So inflation is high, and I'm guessing your employer didn't match the inflation rates in your pay increase per year. Because if they did, you'd probably have gotten an 18% increase over the last 3 years. Yeah, I doubt that happened. So it makes sense in this new world that everybody is starting to chase side hustles, things that'll help you bring in additional income. And I highly encourage you to do the same, because if you don't in this digital age, you're going to get left behind. So my philosophy in life is this: your career is going to provide for your living, but side hustles and investing is going to provide the wealth in your life that will eventually create an atmosphere to where you're not going to be worrying about all these expenses all the time and living from paycheck to paycheck. That's kind of the key to your success and your wealth. Things have changed from the 9-to-5 jobs that people used to do. Large corporations aren't providing the retirement that they used to 20 years ago, and they definitely are not keeping up with inflation today. So that means that the poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. So as this happens, this gap becomes wider between the poor and the rich. And it's going to be ultimately up to you to decide which side of that divide you're going to be on. So my friend, it's time for you to transition into the digital age, where you can have online side hustles that bring you additional income, even to the point to where you can put away your full-time job and actually work these online jobs and make way more wealth than you ever did before. So this brings me to our video today. I'm going to be talking today about a side hustle that you can start literally with almost $0. And some people have actually quit their job and transitioned in full-time with this side hustle. So this side hustle is none other than starting your own business online and developing relationships with clients and becoming their bookkeeper for their businesses. And you can use a free online tool called QuickBooks to help you to do this. So what is QuickBooks? QuickBooks is an online cloud accounting software that enables companies, especially small businesses, to record, sort, and store business transactions in one place. So this side hustle is fairly easy to start. It has all the online training that you need. It has low overhead and literally costs almost nothing to begin. So to give you an idea of how much you can make, depending on your experience, you can make anywhere between $35 and $65 an hour. And the nice thing about this side hustle is that almost virtually anybody can do it, as long as you can communicate to people and have some competency with computer skills. You don't need a CPA or a bachelor's in accounting, and it's a really flexible job. You can do as much as you want in a week, or you can just trim it down in a week and just do bare minimum. So let me help you get started. First, you're going to want to go to the QuickBooks website. Click on the See Plans and Pricing button, which then lists all of the plans offered by QuickBooks. You'll notice that each plan comes with a 30-day trial to help you get started at $0. But after this trial period is over, I suggest starting out with a simple start plan, which if you're going to be working with small businesses that sell digital products, well, that's the way to go for now. The advanced plan is aimed more towards like medium-sized companies. Most people go with the Pro plan eventually for small businesses. So once you sign up, go to the Pro Advisor tab on the left and click Training. In addition, there will be plenty of resources out there for learning QuickBooks, including courses on the site itself that can help prepare you for the certification exam. Now, QuickBooks has a step-by-step on how to work with this software. And the nice thing is that when you're deciding to be a bookkeeper of a company or a CPA or a tax expert, the nice thing is that you don't have to be QuickBooks certified to start with a client. You can actually simply learn as you go. So after learning this software, what you'll then do is you'll start your own business. Now to do so, you're going to want to create a name and a logo, and a good place to go for this is canva.com. After setting up your name and logo, you'll want to create some business cards. Maybe go to vistaprint.com. That's a really good place to design a good professional business card. Then you'll want to create like an email for your business and a Facebook page for marketing. When creating your own business, you want to go to your local county and get a business license, and then sign up for a business bank account for all the money to be deposited from your clients. And when you're setting up your business, claim all the expenses you can towards that business so it'll save you in taxes at the end of the year. Now, if you really want to make things easier for yourself, I recommend hiring a financial advisor. I just hired one just not too long ago, and I tell you, it's a win-win. He takes your investments and he puts them towards whatever he feels that you need, and then he makes you additional money, and then out of that money, he also takes a small percentage. And then whenever it comes to taxes, he can actually help you in your deductions and getting the most back that you possibly can. So trust me, it's a really good investment. And don't be mistaken, this is not an easy process. It's going to take some time to get started. So I don't want to put it off as though, oh yeah, you can do this overnight. That's not what it is. And it's going to take you some time setting up your business and things like that. But once you get it going, just start reaching out to clients and reach out to local businesses. This is not going to be an overnight easy thing. And be persistent, be patient with the process. And over time, you'll develop some clients and relationships there that, you know, it's going to serve you big time in the end. Now, of course, when you do start getting clients, now you're going to look into some paperwork that you're going to want to start drafting and having templates. Two documents that I can think of offhand is that you're going to start with a client interview document, and secondly, you're going to want like a contract. So initially, it's going to take a little bit of time doing all the research, but once you get that going, you'll start getting some money coming in. And then really nice thing about this side hustle is that as a beginner, you can use these skills for any future businesses that you develop. So this is why I say this is a huge plus for this side hustle. You can begin here, set a foundation in financing, and then go forward with other side hustles. If you're all caught up and you're anxious about this process, I made a video earlier about making a mission statement. I recommend that you click on that video because that will help you to make a game plan going forward and not get caught up in guilt or just get caught up in the mindsets that you were raised with. That's my video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.